And we're back. The Real Gentlemen are right back at you. A little bit of a different set. We're in the middle of transitioning. Most of you don't care because this is only like our third video. That's fine. Anyway, today we're talking about The Backrooms. One of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time in theaters. Horror, one of our favorite types of movies, favorite genres. You're going to see a lot of horror on this channel. So, Isaiah, let's talk about it. Backrooms.
Okay, so I want to start from the best to worst here. Overall, a great movie though. Cinematography has got to be the best thing about the movie. I've seen a lot of movies, and I'm getting more and more and more into them. And for perspective here, let's say I've seen 1,000 movies or something like that, right? This movie was one of the rare ones where I was in theater. And normal shots that he was doing, I would multiple times out loud talk to Mark and go, This is a good shot. This is a good shot. There was this one shot where it's just the sky in a building, and it was zooming into the building, but it was zooming out of the sky, and it was just a really good shot. I have no idea how it works, but it does. There are many shots like that in the movie. The back rooms look exactly the way they're supposed to. The set design is amazing. We can go all day on.
Yeah, I mean the set design was just a monster in itself.
Yeah.
The set design was amazing, and if you've ever seen the Backrooms on YouTube by Kane, I don't remember his last name.
I don't either, but it doesn't get better than this.
His name's Kane something. He's a kid. He's a real young kid, done very well for himself because of the Backrooms. But if you go off the YouTube series to this, it stays very true to the source material. Everything on the set is just a little bit off.
Yeah, it's amazing. Bit. It's amazing. You go watch the YouTube series and you go read the creepypastas online about what the Backrooms originally is supposed to be, and they perfectly captured this. This is the Backrooms. This is the best you're going to get, right? And there are certain elements. We can wait until the spoiler section, but there are certain elements that are original that they introduce into this movie that are scarier than the previous. They only made the Backrooms better. Mm-hmm. Just straight up. There's nothing in the movie that makes the Backrooms worse. Period. If anybody says that to you, they're lying to you and they're hating the movie for some emotional reason. I don't know why. This movie made everything about the Backrooms better.
Yeah.
Better.
The characters made this movie. The Backrooms as itself, as an IP, amazing concept. It worked very well in theaters, but the characters are what make this movie. The way the characters were written, the way they developed the ambiguity. Is that how you say that word? Ambiguity?
Ambiguity.
Ambiguity. You heard it. That makes this movie. Okay? This is one of those movies where you walk away at the end and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, and this is one of the few rare ones where I was happy to walk away with, like, what the fuck just happened. Most of the time when I watch a movie and I walk away with a lot of ambiguity, I'm disappointed because I wanted an answer. But within the Backrooms universe, I don't want all the answers. That's kind of the point of the Backrooms, is that you don't know what the hell is going on. And they do that very well.
See, I'm the opposite. I want the answers, and I'm pissed off that I don't have the answers. Okay? I do think this movie needed to be longer. Okay? Not even to flush out any characters or to do anything specific for character development, anything like that. I wanted it to be longer just so I could get more of the found footage Backrooms like movie type. I could have done 20 to 30 more minutes of that and been enthused for all of it. This movie was like an hour and 45 to an hour and 50 minutes. This could have easily been a 2.5 hour movie, and I would have loved every second of it if it's just some dude walking through the back rooms. I've seen a lot of stuff online where people said it was boring because of that. I wasn't bored a second of this movie. I was never
People
bored.
online have said that they were bored?
Yeah, they said they were bored. Because a lot of it is just walking through the back rooms. Like Clark, the main protagonist,
I was
like just walking through the back rooms for a lot of it, and people were like, "Oh, it's too slow." I don't think it was slow at all.
Hey, I was tense during
tense.
those moments.
It was tense. Even when he was
tense
just
during those
exploring
moments.
for the first time, I could see where people could say that maybe that was a little
It's
slow.
kind of the whole point.
But yeah, that's really the point. Like, you explore it and you see what's going on. Not everything's going to be action.
Maybe it doesn't work for everybody. I mean, of course, not every horror movie is going to work for everybody. But
Maybe
for
not.
me, it worked. For me, when they were walking through,
But we know what the Backrooms is.
Yeah, but I was thinking that, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's going to work for anybody who finds like liminal space stuff creepy. If you find liminal space stuff creepy and the more mystery and the more ambiguity creepy, then you're going to love this movie. Just period. I don't get it. So the cinematography was great. The acting was
good.
Top tier. I mean, it was good. Well, okay, top tier is strong because you got to put it on levels of.
I don't know any of these actors previously.
They were really good.
Movie, but
they were really good.
They did a
Okay,
good job.
like I know a lot of people on here will probably debate me on top tier. It was really good acting. Okay, that I don't think that can even be debated. It was
Clark,
it was
whoever
really good acting.
Clark's whoever
Yeah, I
that
forgot
actor
his name.
was.
He has a different name, but
He has a different name, but he was
really good.
amazing.
Really good.
He was
really good. Star of the show.
He stole the show.
Star of the show. He
stole
led the movie. He led the entire movie, and without him, it wouldn't be as good. You had to have an actor that did what he did. I don't want to see another actor in it. I don't want to see another actor in it.
He did a very good job.
He was perfect for the role. He was perfect. He was perfect. And someone else that was perfect was the therapist.
Yeah,
the therapist
Mary,
was perfect.
Mary, she did a very good job.
Yeah.
I also don't know her real name.
No, but I don't know either.
We need to start researching that.
Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, out of respect for who they are.
Yeah,
we need to do it. But on the off chance that they're watching this, just know that we loved your performance.
Oh yeah,
sorry, we don't know your
they're
names.
definitely watching this along with the other 13 people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, so the cinematography, acting was great. Sound design was really good too. A lot of the times, certain scenes of the movie had really good music. Music in it, more of scary sounds, I should say, more of rhythmic scary sounds.
There was one, like, I guess you would call it a song. It was just like some music in the movie.
Yeah.
That sounded just like furniture scraping on a floor.
Yeah.
And it was
But it was good.
Yeah, it was creepy.
It was good. It worked perfect.
It was creepy. It sounded great. It fit the scene.
Yeah. So moving on to the story, though, the story was perfect. There is an element to the story that we had to talk about that we thought we didn't understand how it even related to the overall arc.
It can be a little confusing.
Yeah.
Which I think it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be, but however, when we dug a little deeper, found the answer, it just made the story better. So, yeah, what would you give it overall?
If we're talking scores, this movie really, I never was pissed off. I think a lot of the characters made stupid decisions.
Yeah, how scared were you?
There were certain parts where I was on the edge of my seat, like, oh, I think.
Remember the time they went down and that thing was sticking out of the pile, and we didn't.
Oh,
we kind of got scared. That was
that was pretty creepy.
So this movie is one of those movies where, like, I didn't find myself, even though it's a horror movie, I found myself scared, but it was such a good movie that I was more fascinated with the movie. I was more enjoying the experience of being creeped out. I was creeped out.
Yeah.
I was creeped out.
Most of the movie,
Right.
we're sitting here gooning over the set design.
Yeah.
Like, that was most of the movie. We were
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, that looks just like that original
Right.
picture. Oh, dude,
Right.
look at
Like-
that. Oh, we're going to the fucking pool rooms. Oh, my
Yeah.
God, look at that shit. Like, most of the movie was that. I do want to take a second before we give any scores to talk about our experience in the theater.
Oh, yeah. No one was there.
No one was there.
No one was there. We were chill. So we watched this movie way later than most people.
And it was also broad
It was
daylight.
sick. Yeah, it was sick. We went on a weekday early in the day, so everybody was working. Super fun experience. I love being in the movies. By
I did
myself.
have to convince him not to switch theaters, though, because there was an air conditioning vent that...
The whole time we're in a jank theater and we hear like in the fucking background the whole entire movie, but we dealt with it.
Eventually, we tuned it out.
Yeah,
But it was very annoying.
yeah, it was annoying.
Anyway, that's not impacting the movie score at all.
No.
That's just something fun to talk
No,
about.
I think the movie was fun. I think the movie was beautiful. I think the story was great. I think the acting was great. I think the cinematography is honestly that's something I would argue is top tier. I think the set design for its purpose is also top tier. I think that even the way that the picture looks is top tier. It's very sharp, and it's purposely. There are many things that are real that look fake. That is purposely done. I give the film a 9. I give the film a 9. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a solid 9 too. It's not perfect, right? But it's hard to get. It's a 9.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna second a lot of what you said. The set design by far the best thing in the movie. The acting was great. The story on its own was very good. I do think that it did need to be a little bit longer. I think we could have flushed out some characters a little bit, maybe got some more footage of the Backrooms itself. But for what it is, and for of course how young the director was, it's a very solid movie. I'm gonna give it a 9 as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of practical effects in the movie. Me and him differ a little bit. I'm actually okay with the film length. However, I think it's just a testament of just I wish I would have got more. Like I hope that he does something else with the Backrooms. I hope to.
I don't know if we'll get a full-fledged second one continuing these characters. Maybe we'll get new.
They shouldn't.
Characters.
I don't want them to. I want them to leave this alone.
Well, I would like to find out a few things, I guess.
But that's the point.
I mean,
that's the whole point.
It's
the
Backrooms. It's the point. But I want to fucking know.
Yeah, but that's what's going to keep you watching.
Well, fuck you. I want to know.
Yeah, well, fuck you. How about that one?
That's fine.
Yeah. But I think that so let's move on to spoilers.
Yeah, this is going to be a spoiler section.
Yeah, leave it if you haven't watched the movie. We're late.
Yeah, we're very late. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it. It's still in theaters by the time we're recording this. It's exclusively in theaters. If you do want to watch it for yourself, now would be the time to click off. You can come back and watch it later if you want to see what we talk about. Yeah, it's going to be very brief. We're just going to talk about some things we hated, some things we liked, some, but deeper in the spoiler section. So here we go.
Sure.
So what you got?
Best part of the movie. Practical effects. The main monster is another version of Clark. Really, really good monster. I mean,
Captain Clark.
It is better than like the stringy looking oily monster in the original lore. I like that monster. I think it's cool. But this one is way creepier. Way creepier, and they even gave the reason why he looks the way he does is because like the Backrooms has some type of weird memory, or that's the theory of it, is that the Backrooms remembers what you are, but not quite. So it gets details wrong, and it comes out looking different. And we never got an answer on why it attacked him. But
we have no idea.
Care.
I honestly think it has
changed.
I think it's because he accepted who he was.
Yes, correct.
But I also think it's just because he's a fucking monster, and like he saw that he was eating things and thought maybe I should do that too.
Right?
Because it's him.
Yeah, I think so. Something in the movie that there's some different opinions online. I don't want to say debate because I haven't seen anybody debate, but I've seen different opinions online that he did change. Clark did change in the film where he stopped being such an asshole and he started to accept who he really was and to move forward and to own his actions, versus what me and Mark thought was that he just didn't give a damn about his actions anymore, and he was just going to be who he was and still be unapologetic because that's who he is. But it would make more sense that we are wrong because the monster attacked him. Right.
It killed him.
Yeah, well,
he's dead.
Yeah, Clark's dead.
Gone.
He's finished. He doesn't even have a leg. But I think it would make more sense if we're wrong because the monster would attack him because he was healing and because he was like, okay, I'm going to own my actions. I am who I am. And I'm going to start owning my actions. That would make sense. I just, maybe we missed that because we were like, maybe we were talking or something. Or the fucking squeaky fan. Blame it on the squeaky fan. I don't know.
That part's very confusing for me.
Another watch.
Also, I mean, a lot of stuff happened off screen to Clark. We don't even know if time operates the same way in the Backrooms. I mean, you saw the bills piling up in front of the store, which means it's probably been a little bit since Clark's been in there. But I mean, he's been in there for such a time that I mean, he's completely fucking batshit crazy.
Oh yeah,
So,
he's
I mean,
he's
who
a
knows?
gunner. He's a goner.
Yeah,
he's a
he's
goner.
gone.
And you know what's crazy is that Clark knows his way out.
Oh, he can get out. He found
Yeah.
the therapist at like pretty near the door.
Yeah, the therapist walked in,
But he
it
says
was almost like he was waiting.
he doesn't want to leave.
It's almost like he was waiting on her because like she barely walked in there for like 2 minutes. She was in there for like 2 to 5
and
minutes.
he wrote all that on the board. He knew somebody was going to find that on the wall. All that
maybe.
that graffiti. Why would he write it?
Maybe I don't know.
He would
he's
warn
fucking
other
crazy,
people.
dude.
But he's not.
He's eating those guys. How in the? You got to think he's so crazy that how did he even discover that he could eat them?
I don't know how he found that out.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know how he thought.
Yeah,
you know
me either.
what? I think he ate a cat.
Ooh, it was just her head.
I think he ate her. Either that or Captain Clark ate her.
I don't know. I don't think he ate her.
I think
I don't
he
think
ate
was
her.
to that point.
I think
don't
he
think it was
ate
to that
her,
point.
and that's why Captain Clark ate him.
I don't think.
Also,
I don't think it was to that
another
point.
thing I don't get: why is Captain Clark not made of the gooey white stuff? Well, he was bleeding.
The gooey. But remember we talked about this. We believe that the Captain Clark, the bad guy, the main monster, we believe that he was bleeding, unlike we'll call them cake monsters because it looked kind of.
That's
like
a terrible
foam.
fucking name.
It foam like they were made of like foam cake looking shit.
You'd eat cake that looked like that?
No, but I'm just saying, like, the shit that they were made of looked like cake or foam. It's kind of like furniture. Remember, he made that comment that they're like furniture. And they made of foam.
These the furniture monsters.
Furniture monsters, okay? So the furniture monsters, the Captain Clark one is a little different because the Captain Clark one could bleed. And we think that it's because the Captain Clark one was newer. It was newer because it was still remembering. What?
Remember he said on the board when he wrote everything, he said tables don't
Don't
bleed.
bleed!
Yeah.
He did say that.
So furniture doesn't
bleed.
So Captain Clark's not
It's not furniture yet.
Bruh.
It's not furniture yet.
He's not
furniture yet.
Yeah.
So the idea is that the more they get remembered, the more they're like furniture. So since Captain Clark is new, he's not furniture.
He's not furniture.
Dude. That's it. That's the one. That's the one. Anyway, beautiful bad guy. Beautiful bad guy. Really scary. We were actually like, it was definitely, we weren't like, we were creeped out.
Yeah. This is one of
Definitely.
those movies that's not afraid to show you their monster,
Oh yeah, he's all over the place.
which is great.
Yeah.
You know, they don't like just barely show him.
That's something. Do you think it was Captain Clark in the beginning that killed like the film guy?
That killed Bobby?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Probably?
Yeah.
You think?
He was probably in there hiding.
I don't know.
If you see the silhouette that Bobby sees,
Oh,
for
it did look
second,
like a hat for a second.
It looks like him.
Yeah,
I
it did.
think
It
is
did.
him.
It did look like a hat.
Yeah, and Captain Clark is not slow.
is.
He's fast.
But here's the thing. I don't know if that's the bad guy because it looked like that thing had been living there for a long time.
Well, there's something in there that had killed the first hazmat suit guy.
Yeah, I don't think Captain Clark was in there.
We don't see any other monsters besides.
My guess is that was the monster that killed Bobby was not Captain Clark.
I think it is Captain Clark. I think Captain Clark killed him. Because Clark had been in and out of there so much by that point that he had time to
He
be
did
remembered.
make a whole maze. We don't know how much time.
A lot. He
Yeah.
had a map. I
Yeah.
think Captain Clark had already
He had been
formed.
exploring like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
and we know
in
Captain
there.
Clark can be in that area.
No, but the first time he went in, the damn monster blew up the mannequin thing. Well, no,
I think that was Captain Clark.
but that means that Captain Clark was in there off.
I think
rip.
it's you are in there off rip because everything in the Backrooms is everything that ever was.
I just think it's too lucky.
I think as soon as you enter the Backrooms, there you go. Captain Clark's there.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. But we saw at the end of the movie the therapist had her version. It's not a grotesque giant monster,
She still had multiple
but he had
eyes.
trauma. But he had trauma.
Yeah, it
but
could have
she had
something to do
trauma
with that.
though. She had a lot of trauma. I don't know. We don't know. See, but this is the point.
There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to
What
talk
just
about.
happened is the point of the movie.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't do this on every single movie. We could talk about this for probably hours and dissect
Yeah,
it.
we're already
and we
at
want
almost
more.
20 minutes.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a 9 out of 10.
It's a 9 out of 10.
It's a 9 out of 10.
The way
There's
it
so many
ends,
spoilers that we could talk about
The way it
is
ends, you
insane.
don't really know what happens to Mary at the end.
Yeah.
You do know she does have a monster that forms from her being there, because you see it at the very end.
Yeah.
But we do not know the fate of Mary, so we could continue on the story with Mary. There was also a lot of like flashbacks that aren't really,
but we don't even
explained from Mary, so she could be a recurring character.
we don't know if the furniture monsters are all harmful.
Well, that we don't know if they're all harmful.
No,
that one guy sat there and did nothing.
The only one that we saw attack him was himself.
Well, the one with the red hair did attack him for a second. Ran after him.
Well, ran after him.
Yeah, we don't know if she was hostile, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
she was moving.
I would have beat the brakes off.
She was moving all over the time. So the only time she moved was when Captain Clark was there. So maybe Captain Clark was near, and she started moving.
She seemed afraid of Captain Clark.
Oh, she was definitely afraid of Captain Clark.
Yeah, and she can't even feel pain, and she's afraid of Captain Clark.
No.
So what does that tell you?
I don't know. It's instinctual.
I don't know.
It means I don't know.
But anyway, that's the Backrooms.
I mean, Backrooms, 9 out of 10. Solid. I think that the lowest somebody could get with this movie is probably like an 8. Like, if you go lower than an 8,
you're wrong. Yeah, you heard it right here. If
you
go lower than 8, we will find you.
Yeah, we'll find you, and we will force you to watch the movie until you realize that you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. We will convince you that you're wrong, and we will also show you that you can eat them.
Furniture monsters are scary. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for me.